Before we start today's Photoshop lesson, I want to remind everyone that also the Hands Photo Challenge is due today. Go to the Week 5 folder and you'll see the template. The template, you're going to turn in your best 4 hands pictures, read the rubric. First one is hand doing whatever, then hand doing whatever. Third one is hand has to have a prop, be holding something, could be whatever. And then fourth, one of your hand pictures, a different one than these 3, needs to be edited with one of the following: spot color, sepia tone, duotone with gradient map, or you can use that same Andy Warhol picture as long as that was your photo, not the one of mine with the Coke can, but that you did 4 different ways right here. Don't forget to label it at the bottom. That is on the rubric, and it's a separate, I think, 10 points to do. Make sure you label it one of those things. All right, let's do our 2 quick Photoshop lessons today. One of them is called Vignette. It's spelled Vignette, but we say it Vignette. Take that picture and save it under your downloads, and then go to the other one, which is called Paintbrush Effect, and then save that one to your downloads. In Photoshop, we're going to start with a vignette. A vignette is basically just burning the edges of a picture. It's anytime, it could be portraits, it could be nature, it could be whatever, but making the edges of a picture darker helps us to focus on the central portion of the picture. To do that, we're going to, let me close these and get these out of your way first. We're going to open the picture called Portrait Vignette first, and it's super simple. Go to Filter, Lens Correction, and then a separate window pops up. Over on the right hand side underneath Cancel is a little tab that says Custom. Click Custom. Go down to Vignette and Darken. We're going to take the amount and bring it all the way to the left. It's just darkening the edges of this picture so you see the couple in the middle. We're more focused on them now. And then this is a personal choice. Bring it slowly to the left. I probably wouldn't go all the way to the left. I think it's too dark and it starts to darken then. I would put it around 15 or so. And then click OK. And that's as simple as a vignette gets. File, save a copy, call this one done. And now you can turn that one in a little bit. And then for the final one, we're going to see and do an effect that looks really complicated. I see it in a lot of photo contests where there's an editing category. I've seen it when some of y'all turn that in for your portrait inspiration assignment. It looks like the person is black and white, but they have painted on their face, and it is a super simple technique. Open up this picture of my daughter. Sorry, it's a little blurry. And all you have to do is double click on the word background, and then click OK, and then the layer becomes layer 0. Next step, right click, duplicate layer, OK. While we're on the copy, which is layer 0 copy, I want you to go to Image, Adjustments, Black and White, OK. The top layer is now grayscale, the bottom layer is color. Then on the toolbar, find the eraser tool. If you're unsure, click and hold it down. It looks like a rectangle, half white, half black. Choose eraser tool. And normally we use a round brush to make your mouse bigger and smaller. You can click the brackets next to the letter P on the keyboard, or you can change the size of it up here. You want to get it about the same size as her eyeball. And I want to show you another kind of brush you can use for eraser tool. Pencil is basically round too, but block is a square one. The only thing I don't like about block is that you can't make it bigger and smaller with this version of Photoshop. And I'm going to start with the block one, and I'm just clicking and dragging down the edge of the paintbrush because I like this very square edge that I'm getting. I'm going to go straight across to her ear. I'm going to go up here and go straight across. And then you can finish up by using the same block one, or you can go back to brush. You might be able to make this bigger and smaller just to make this process go faster. And then I'm going to finish it off, and it looks like she painted across her face. And that's as simple as that. File, save a copy, Paintbrush Effect copy, done. And you are done. You can turn in both of those items today. Don't forget to click OK on Schoology, and don't forget your Hands Photo Challenge.